You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Okay. All right. We're here. You're drinking something every time. Every time we go live, you are just pouring something down your gullet.
The stream is delayed. I don't know.
I'm over here.
I
I'm
think
doing
I
like
have
hand
time.
signals and stuff. I'm cueing
No,
you
you're
like we're in a
not.
studio. I literally was.
Well, I was fucking watching this. Whatever.
Yeah, well. All right.
We've never discussed the hand signals before. How am
No,
I
it was a
supposed
new
to know?
thing. It was a new thing. I thought I'd try it. It didn't go over as well as I'd hoped. Anyway, we're here. We're live. Ladies, gentlemen, and friends beyond the binary from the Monstrous Activity Surveillance and Observation Network, my name is Michael Wingate. I am here with Ashton Laurel. This is The Rabbit Hole, where we dive deep into the weirdest things you never thought to think of. Although I feel like a lot of people have thought about this subject. This isn't like a strange, like, off-brand, like, hidden gem kind of thing here. No, this is an established piece of beloved media, a beloved IP that we are about to, I assume, disparage in some I don't know, a horny way, as is Ashton's brand. I really don't know what's happening here. All I know is we're talking about Scooby-Doo. So yeah, why don't you take it?
Yeah, so a little bit of backstory.
Mm.
Spooky, Halloween, wanted to do something a little bit spooky. Scooby-Doo, very spooky. Very spooky, scary. Originally I wanted to do like something about Shaggy and Scooby and why I think that they're justified in being constantly afraid.
Oh, okay.
I think that,
that's fun.
you know, I think that they have every right. I think that in the Scooby-Doo movie, I think that they were totally right to not want to go to Spooky Island. I think that they have, I think they're right.
I couldn't
think
agree more.
Right? So that's what I kind of like. The original title of this presentation was Shaggy and Scooby Are Justified.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But as I started to do more research, things just started to come together, and it eventually became, why can Scooby talk? And then it got into a little bit more of just what's kind of going on in the universe of Scooby-Doo.
I see.
And then it got into, it's no longer me doing a conspiracy theory. This is no longer a conspiracy theory. This is literally much like a little bit less like Hannah Montana, but like Hannah Montana, where I am just taking what they told me and I am presenting it to you, and I just want you to know about this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, I'm not giving you a theory.
Sure,
This is real.
Okay, well, I'm
this
just gonna
is all
learn.
Gonna be a fact.
Okay.
Yeah, this is real.
Okay, you seem very upset about this, so.
I can't. I almost started crying when I read this.
Oh, okay.
I cannot explain to you how much it upset me when I read about this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the creators of Scooby-Doo or what the writers of Scooby-Doo were thinking when they came up with this whole concept.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a choice, you have to stay here.
Mm-hmm.
But if anyone listening like doesn't want to be like completely destroyed and like doesn't want Scooby-Doo to be ruined, then fucking get out now.
Okay, so this is just I guess a content warning breaking your childhood.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, buckle up if you're staying on. Buckle up.
Yeah. Cause Ruh-roh.
Zoinks.
Anyway. Cool. So 1969, nice. The first Scooby-Doo episode came out. It was What a Night for a Night. And it was Shaggy, Scooby, and the rest of Mystery Inc. The first time we ever met them. And they were going after the Black Knight.
Yes.
And of course,
Classic.
the Black Knight was a man in a mask.
Yes, of course.
Like it was for the next 20 years.
Yes.
They're the boys. They're the five.
There's the gang.
Mystery Inc. members. The gang.
We love it.
You know,
we love it.
You got him, right?
I must say, listen, I have been a huge fan of Scooby-Doo for a very long time, since I was just a wee baby child. I was raised on Scooby-Doo, and it is one of the greatest. It fills one of the biggest spaces in sort of my childhood, as far as pop culture goes. I was a big Scooby-Doo head. Now I will say, I know this isn't. I know we're gonna get into your problem here, but before we get into that, I have a bone to pick.
Yeah.
And it's that the Scooby-Doo movies, the live action movies, are in the wrong order.
Listen,
Just
I'm not
hear me out.
super mad about it.
Just hear me out. I'll give you my pitch, okay?
Okay, sure.
So at the beginning of the first Scooby-Doo, the one on Spooky Island, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the very beginning of that movie, Mystery Inc. is a long-established adventuring, mystery-solving party, and they split up.
Mm-hmm.
It happens in the first 5 minutes of the film. They split up.
Mm-hmm.
They're done. Okay. Then they all come back together on Spooky Island, and they solve a mystery together. Now, during the solving of this mystery, a couple of key things happen. Okay. Velma learns that the supernatural and magic exist and are real things, and she cannot explain them no matter how hard she tries, and she just has to accept that magic and the paranormal are real. Okay? That is one thing that happens. The other thing that happens is Scrappy-Doo is revealed to be the big bad who has been inside a robotic suit the entire time. Okay? Now, after the mystery is concluded, with no pretext leading up to this, Fred and Daphne share a kiss and a knowing smile with absolutely no lead up. Okay? Now, fast forward to Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed. When we begin, Mystery Inc. is a long, well-established, adventuring, mystery-solving team. Okay?
Uh-huh.
They're in their home fucking town where they have solved a bunch of mysteries, and we get a very fun romp through all of the classic villains of the Scooby-Doo arc. We are introduced to all of their fables and foibles, and in the end, the big bad is not revealed.
Okay.
And throughout the film, Daphne and Fred are in a loving relationship. Now, take those movies and flip them. Okay. So now instead, we start off. Mystery Inc. is a well-established, adventuring, mystery-solving party, right? We go through all of their fables and foibles. We learn about all of the wonderful things they've did. We watch them solve a mystery. Velma does not understand that the paranormal and the supernatural exist, because in Scooby-Doo 2, in Scooby-Doo 2, Velma does not accept the supernatural or the paranormal to be an option. She says it doesn't exist. It's only science, even though, presumably, on Spooky Island, she acknowledged and understood that the supernatural and magic exist and are real. So instead, you start with Monsters Unleashed, where Velma can still solve it with science, because the magic that's being used is science-based, and it's all explained through pseudoscience, which is a big part of all of Scooby-Doo. Fred and Daphne are in a relationship, right? And so they do this whole thing, and they solve the mystery, and then we pick up on Monsters Unleashed, and the very first thing we see is Mystery Inc. breaking up. We see Fred and Daphne, who we know from Monsters Unleashed are in a loving relationship, have their final straw. And then they split up, and then they come back together on Spooky Island. They solve the mystery, and it turns out that the big bad, the person in the mask, the person in the suit, the entire time, who was not revealed at the end of Monsters Unleashed, was indeed Scrappy-Doo. Tell me that that is not a million times better.
So, listen, if you wanna believe this, I'm not letting you know. I need you to do some more research for me.
Okay.
Because I need a couple of things.
Yeah.
I need you to tell me if, first of all,
yeah,
in the second movie,
yes,
if Daphne has any moments where she does some martial arts.
She does.
Okay. In the second movie?
In the second movie, yes.
Specifically,
yes, because
she learned martial arts after the gang broke up.
Yes. Well, you can explain that. You can easily say that she just got better at martial arts. You can say that she
didn't specifically say that it was because she didn't want to be a damsel in distress anymore.
Right, exactly. And she could have still been pretty cool, but maybe she went and she learned some even cooler moves, because she does like way cooler like acrobatic stuff in Monsters, or on Spooky Island. She's doing all those crazy like stunts on Spooky Island, and it's less of a thing in Monsters Unleashed. So you could make the justification of you could not even change anything except for the words "I went and learned martial arts" to like "I went and studied martial arts" to be better. You know what I mean? Like anybody can go and learn martial arts, and they don't have to be a dummy that can't do anything before they get into it. You know, you can already know how to kick someone.
Sure. Okay. Sure. Here's another thing.
Okay. The little holes are easy to patch here.
Is there in like the opening scene where they're showing all of like the old costumes, is there a reference or a split-second shot where they show like the Luna ghost?
There is not a shot where they show it. However, as an Easter egg in the big scene when all of the monsters come to life and everybody's running around in the big ballroom, you can see a figure that resembles the Luna ghost among the wax figures in like a far corner of one shot.
Okay.
Which I would still accept as an Easter egg, even if they were flipped. Maybe it's you know, like a little nod to say, "Ooh, what's coming next?"
Okay. Sure, yeah.
It's better.
Yeah.
It's better.
Okay.
You're just mad that I'm instantly right.
No, I'm not. Do not do that. This is not another Dracula in the coffin situation, and I will not have you put that on my shoulders. I am disgusted that you would insinuate that, and I hate that, and I will not accept it.
It's better.
Listen, I have vivid. I could go off. I could give you scene by scene what happened in Scooby-Doo 1.
Mm-hmm.
I have barely any memories of Scooby-Doo 2.
I would say it's the superior film. I do believe
I can't fight you on this because I've not seen it nearly as much. I like, just as a kid, I watched the first Scooby-Doo. Like I had it on DVD, and when I went to like cheerleading competitions where we had to drive hours and hours, I would sit in the back and I would sit with my little portable DVD player, and I would watch Scooby-Doo over and over and over. So I have memories of Scooby-Doo 1, just that one, not Scooby-Doo 2. So like, I know the first one, I don't fucking know the second one. I've maybe seen it like 3 times. So
okay, so when I was a kid, I went and saw Scooby-Doo the movie in theaters on the day it came out. I was young. What year did this come out? I was young. But even then I understood. I remember vividly going to this theater and watching this Scooby-Doo movie. And when at the end of the movie, I remember sitting there and being like, but they didn't. What do you mean? Like, they didn't earn that? What do you mean? They just did Zombie Island. I was like, I, as a kid, I had sat through dozens, if not hundreds, of Scooby-Doo episodes where at every turn, the villain is a person in a mask. And then I saw Zombie Island.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Zombie Island?
Yeah, we're going to talk about Zombie Island.
Okay, great. Of course, in Zombie Island, we learn that zombies and cat people are real.
Yep. Not the first instance, though.
Right. But, like, Zombie Island was, what, the 90s, right? 97 or 98? And
yeah,
Scooby-Doo started in 69. Nice. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, like, there was a big walk-up for the audience of Scooby-Doo before they revealed that the supernatural existed. And so...
Oh, yeah.
And so, like, I remember being, even as a kid, going to this movie and being like, but where's the guy in the mask? And it can't just be... And, like, the cop-out is it's Scrappy-Doo in a robot. Like, that's even worse. It's like, oh, you mean magic exists and also Scrappy-Doo has the intelligence, wherewithal, and skills to build a robot that he can operate? Like, what are we talking about? Like, the suspension of disbelief.
I don't know if Scrappy built the robot.
I mean, who built the robot for Scrappy-Doo then? Are we to assume that Scrappy-Doo has enough influence and power and wealth that he can get some master engineer to build him a robotic suit? I mean, come on.
Yes, and I'll tell you why in this presentation.
Okay, all right, let's proceed. That was my tangent. We can proceed.
Tell you exactly why.
Okay, I'm here for it.
So, anyway, you know the gang. You fucking know Mystery Inc.
Love them.
So yeah, it's always a man in the mask.
Always a man in the mask.
It has been for 20 years. It's a fucking guy in a mask.
Sometimes it's a lady in a mask. Sometimes it's a child in a mask.
Lady in a mask.
It is sometimes a child in a mask.
Yes, but you pull the mask off, and
there's
someone in a mask.
Yes.
So, I wrote down the locations. There are two main locations that that Mystery Inc. hunts for monsters. Okay, so the first one is Crystal Cove, California.
Yes.
This is mostly like where the first series takes place.
Yes.
This is in this is in California.
Yes.
It's called the most hauntedest place on Earth.
The most hauntedest place on Earth.
Yes, and this is the location of the sarcophagus.
Yes.
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 So
I'm with you.
Right. And then the other one is Coolsville, Ohio. This is their hometown that they occasionally return to.
Yes.
And also, I think Coolsville sucks.
Yeah, thank you, Freddie Prinze Jr.
My favorite thing that he's ever said. Anyway, so those are just the two locations. Real monsters. Ghosts.
Yes.
13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, 1985. This was the first time that they ever showed a real supernatural entity on Scooby-Doo.
I had this on 8mm tape that we used to watch when I was a kid. We had an 8mm a tape box that my parents used to record television on way back in the day. We had old tapes of Scooby-Doo, and I remember the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, among other things, like some weird racing one with Dracula and his son. And you remember that one? And Frankenstein and the Wolfman, they all had like a race.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good one. The Mummy was there.
So this was the first Scooby-Doo is wild. So this is the first instance. Right? So
they know the Harlem Globetrotters. They're cool.
Oh, dude, they know more than that.
Yeah.
So this was the first instance of a real supernatural creature being involved with Scooby-Doo. So you got ghosts, you got witches.
Yeah.
Okay, these are all confirmed to be real. Vampires.
Yes.
Werecats.
We love the werecats.
I wrote vampires twice.
As a child, I had an uncomfortable crush on the werecats.
Mm-hmm. Zombies, of course.
Yes.
Loch Ness Monster.
Yes.
That one's real. Spooky Island Demons, of course.
Yep.
All the monsters in Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed.
Not technically. The monsters in Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed were wax figures that were turned to life via some real hand-wavy pseudoscience.
Right.
That was technically not magic. technically.
Correct.
Yes.
I will yes. I will agree with that.
Yeah.
Aliens?
Yes. I do love
Very important.
Scooby-Doo and the Alien Invaders. Classic.
Very fucking important. And Scooby fucking Doo.
Yeah, I've thought this for a long time myself.
This is the Doo family tree.
Oh no. There really
right?
is. Wow. Oh, the Doo
So-
family tree.
Starting with Yankee Doodle Doo. That's the first instance of Don't laugh. Serious. That's the first instance of Scooby's ancestors.
Yankee Doodle Doo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Yankee Doodle Doo.
Then we got Great Grandpa Doo.
Yep.
His
I remember
son.
Great
Then we
Grandpa
got-
Doo.
Then we got Grandpa Doo.
Yes.
Okay. Then Dada Doo and Mommy Doo, Momsy Doo, excuse me. Then Scooby Doo and all of his siblings, right?
Yes.
So yeah, he's got siblings, he's got fucking aunts and uncles. Okay.
Sure. As
All-
dogs are wont to do.
Exactly. All of his family members talk. All
Yes.
of them.
Okay.
Even fucking Scooby Dumb.
Yes.
He's got intelligence, okay?
Yeah, so
He
at the lowest level, the Doos are awakened animals.
Yes, exactly.
Intelligence level 6.
Yeah. So it is within, it is like a family thing that is like going on here. So this is Nova.
Okay, hello,
This is
Nova.
Scooby-Doo's girlfriend. This is Scooby's
Scooby-Doo's
girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
Yes.
Yes.
She's a Cocker Spaniel.
Great.
She is a dog. She does not speak English.
Oh. Wait, what?
But she can talk to Scooby.
But she can talk to Scooby.
She can't talk to humans.
Can't talk to humans.
Yet.
Mm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
they are shown multiple times, like Scooby is shown like they're doing like boyfriend girlfriend things, but
Sure.
like dog boyfriend girlfriend things.
Oh.
Scooby is able to talk to her. Scooby is then able to talk to like Shaggy and everyone else, right?
Yeah.
So like he can kind of like be the communication between them, but like Nova is still a dog.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't have the intelligence of Scooby,
Right.
but Scooby is also still a dog.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So like,
have we considered the possibility? Now, I don't want to get ahead of you if this is like part of your presentation here. But like, are we trying to determine what type of cryptid the Doos are? Because I have a theory here.
you can give me the theory because I know what they are.
Okay. Now, my thought is that they're like a family of trickster gods, or sort of like other dimensional living creatures that have some sort of I mean, there is a very funny video about this that if you haven't seen, I'll have to find it for you. There's a very good, dark, scary video explaining that Scooby-Doo is some sort of like some sort of lesser god or some sort of interdimensional alien who keeps resetting time and like building the characters, and each time it gets more and more obscure, and that's why every iteration of Scooby-Doo is different and unique, and it's also very dark. It's all about like eating souls and stuff. I'll find the video. I'll send it to you. You haven't seen that?
No, but
it's very good. It's very good. I'll have to find it.
kind of. It's kind of close, but not
Okay,
really.
let's go.
So, forget everything I just said. Throw it all out of your mind. Forget it all.
Okay, done.
We're not talking about Scooby-Doo anymore.
Who?
We're not talking about Scooby-Doo.
Okay,
Okay?
we're not talking about Scooby-Doo.
Have you heard about the Anunnaki?
Oh man. Well, okay. Now, here's the problem. Here's the problem with this is now, dear listeners, if you continue listening to this program, you're probably going to get put on some kind of list, or you're probably going to get fed down some sort of rabbit hole, and not a good one. Less of a rabbit hole, more of a pipeline. However...
Do you remember when I texted you and I said, I don't know if we can talk about this on our podcast? I don't know if it's too controversial.
The Anunnaki are a class of gods within the ancient Mesopotamian pantheon. The precise meaning of the term princely seed in Sumerian remains ill-defined, as the number of these gods, their names, and their functions vary according to the limited historical texts scholars have recovered. The Anunnaki had several functions in Mesopotamian mythology. The Sumerian myth Enki and the world order suggests that one of their main functions in early mythology was to decide the fates of human beings. They were initially associated with the heavens, but over time, both literary and administrative texts reflected an increased role for the Anunnaki in earthly affairs. Some texts refer to them as judges of the dead. Yes, I am familiar with the Anunnaki. Okay. Full disclosure. I have read most of H.P. Blavatsky's collection. I've read Cosmogenesis. I've read Anthropogenesis. I've read the Hidden Book of Forbidden Knowledge. I've read a lot of metaphysics and esoteric theology. And I'm very familiar with the Anunnaki, the Lemurians, the Atlanteans, the continent of Mu. I have been abreast of these legends and tales and fascinating stories that seem to transcend some cultures and time. And seem to hold some similarities with other pantheons. Yeah, I'm familiar. I'm familiar with what they say about the Anunnaki.
Great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Continue.
So perfect.
Yeah. The aliens guy from Ancient Aliens, very good. Classic, good meme. Thank you.
So aliens.
Yeah, we got some grays. Yeah. Pyramids.
The fucking pyramids.
Yep.
That's them.
Oh.
Easter Island heads.
The Easter Island
That was them.
Yes.
2012. When the world was supposed to end. That was supposed to be them.
Yes.
Fucking lizard people. That's them.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's all them.
Uh-huh.
It's all them.
Yes.
What the fuck is Nibiru?
Nibiru?
Yeah, you tell me about it. You fucking know about it? You know everything. No, go on. Fucking go on.
I'm not gonna...
Go on.
I'm not gonna spin conspiracy tales. I will read the prompts that you give me. I'm not gonna let anybody clip this. You're pushing it already. You're pushing it already. This is supposed to be a fun.
I am giving you the facts of Scooby-Doo. And I told you none of this is a theory. This is a fact.
Okay. Nibiru is a term from Babylonian mythology meaning crossing. Now that I didn't know. And it is referred to as a celestial object, likely Jupiter. Where are you getting likely Jupiter? I mean...
That was so basically in scientists believe like in the text, they were referring to, hold on. Okay, sorry, you froze. I didn't know if I was cut out. So basically, they were referring to like a celestial object in the sky. Scientists believe they were likely referring to Jupiter, when they were talking about Nibiru.
Okay.
But what if it wasn't?
Okay. What if it wasn't, Ashton? What if it was a separate planet that was going to crash into Earth and NASA is hiding its existence? It's not, but what if? Is that now... Okay, so Nibiru is not the thing that's headed... They're not saying Nibiru is headed to us. They're saying
No.
like a ship, like a mothership is coming to us.
Yeah. Right.
In November, right?
I'll be honest, they've said it's going to happen a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the current date is.
I didn't get raptured, so I'm hoping the
aliens...
yeah,
it was supposed to be pretty recently, actually. Yeah,
Rapture was supposed to be like 6 days ago at time of recording. Yeah, but unfortunately, cool. I guess I'm still here. I was looking forward to the old naked yank up into the sky to hang out with Jesus in the clouds and all the other red-blooded American patriots.
Only. If only.
Okay, and now we're looking at some hieroglyphs. Well, some not really hieroglyphs. We're looking at some modern cartoonizations of hieroglyphs, but
of the Egyptian gods. Yeah. These modernizations were taken from Scooby-Doo.
That's a shot from...
This is a shot from Scooby-Doo.
Get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I don't like where this is going at all.
So in Scooby-Doo, the Anunnaki have no physical forms. So in order for them to interact with humanity, they take over animal forms. That's how you get the Egyptian gods. That's how you get Sun Wukong. That is how you get the Quetzalcoatl.
Mm-hmm.
That is how you get Scooby-Doo's ancestors. These animals then will mate with other animals, and their descendants will have human-like intelligence and longer lifespans. This is all in Scooby-Doo. None of this is a theory. This is all said in Scooby-Doo.
Fuck. No, wait, what? No. Okay, so no. They really did it. They really did it. Oh, I didn't think they'd do it, but they really did it, huh? I mean, I have fallen off of Scooby-Doo. I haven't watched probably since I was like, I don't know, maybe 15 or 16. Wow. They really did it though, huh? Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's keep going. Proceed.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Scrappy-Doo.
No.
Even Scooby-Dum.
Scooby-Dum. Not Scooby-Dum.
They're all descendants of an Anunnaki who took over a dog. That's why the Doo family can all speak English. So remember Crystal Cove?
I remember Crystal Cove, Ashton.
Remember the sarcophagus that's under Crystal Cove?
I remember the sarcophagus that's under Crystal Cove, Ashton.
Do you remember what the sarcophagus has in it?
Would you like to share with the class, Ashton?
Yeah, the crystal sarcophagus. That's an actual shot from Scooby-Doo.
Now, did you write Nibiru over that, or?
No, that's from Scooby-Doo. What's in the coffin? The sarcophagus is something called the evil entity. And he looks like this.
It looks like just the head of a mind flayer.
Yeah.
With some horns.
He's an evil Anunnaki.
What does this all mean, Ashton? I don't know, but I'm scared. Please help me. Why did the writers of Scooby-Doo make this canonical? That's my question. I actually agree with all of those statements here that you have listed. I don't know, but I am scared.
Here's a picture of Scooby with John Cena because it made me feel better.
I don't see. I just see Scooby in the front. I see a couple wrestlers in the back.
That's AJ Lee and that's Triple H in the back.
So that's AJ Lee and Triple H in the back, and then I just see Scooby, and he's looking off into the distance at nothing.
So fucking much.
I don't see anything.
This picture gives me comfort, okay? This picture of Scooby-Doo standing next to no one, because you can't see anyone in this picture. That's all I have for my presentation.
That's it?
Yes, because that's the facts. Because again, this isn't a theory, okay? None of this is a theory.
Listen, okay.
This is just facts.
I liked it better. I liked things better when they were simple. Now,
Don't we all, dude?
let me paint a much nicer picture for you.
Oh, I'd love for you to do that. But guess what? That wouldn't be canonical.
I got you. Just sit back, take a deep breath.
I don't want to.
And listen to this wonderful thing that I learned when I was in college. So, when I got to UMass Amherst, I was informed by many sources, including professors, older students, that UMass Amherst is Scooby-Doo. Now, in the Pioneer Valley of Massachusetts, there is a system of 5 colleges. It is called the 5-College Consortium. It consists of UMass Amherst, Mount Holyoke Community College, I think. Mount Holyoke College. Maybe Community College. I forget. Amherst College, Smith College, and Hampshire College. Now, each of these schools has its own specific reputation. Each school has its own specific personality based on the sort of students that go there and sort of the focus of what they are. Now, all the preppy kids, they go to Amherst College. All of the kids pursuing jobs in industry and politic, your Freds of the world. Oh, yeah. Smith College is basically an all-female Ivy League school. It is a very highly regarded school for very smart women. Your Velmas of the world. Mount Holyoke Community College is the space where, it's the community college thing. Your ditzy. No disrespect to the actual people that go to Mount Holyoke Community College. It's a fine school, I'm sure. But the sort of reputation of a community college as opposed to other larger state schools, your Daphnes of the world. Then you have Hampshire College. Hampshire College is a place where underwater basket weaving is a legitimate degree that you can pursue. In fact, at Hampshire College, I think you don't actually pursue degrees, you do like focuses, and you kind of like make your own class periods, and you can just kind of do whatever you want, and it's just kind of a very free-form hippie college for your Shaggies of the world. And then UMass Amherst, or as it is lovingly known, Zoomass Slamhurst, is the school of party animals, and thus the Scooby-Doos of the world. Now, I lived in this comfort, knowing this truth about the beginning of the origins of the characters of Scooby-Doo. Now, the problem is this wonderful, comforting. Isn't that nice? Isn't that like a fun, like very 1960s thing that would happen? The problem is it's a fucking urban legend. It was never true. And apparently the current showrunners of Scooby-Doo made the fact that he is an Anunnaki canonical. And I'm having a real hard time reconciling that.
It wasn't the current showrunners. It was like showrunners from like 15 years ago.
Yeah, but that's not the original. That's not the original creators.
No, but they were pretty. It was a pretty popular one. It was a pretty big one.
Yeah, but like still, that's not the original. We're not saying that the original creators intended for Scooby-Doo to be an Anunnaki, because this is all like I would have a hard time believing that in 1969 the creators of Scooby-Doo pitched was it Ruby and Spears? Ruby and Spears pitched Scooby-Doo to Hanna-Barbera and developed the characters with them, and I would find it very hard to believe that they're like, okay, so the show is about 4 teenagers and a Mesopotamian god.
That's how I'd pitch it.
I think it's in 1969. It's 4 teenagers who solve crimes with their sassy talking dog. Like, they did not. We have to assume here that the original creators did not intend for Scooby-Doo to be rooted in the supernatural, because it wasn't revealed in Scooby-Doo that there was anything supernatural until 1985.
That's not what this show is about.
Okay.
This show is about digging into the canonical evidence.
Yes.
And then throwing it out there so everyone can see.
Yes.
And then giving our own opinions, but not opinions, just like giving our own facts, using the information that we have.
Right.
And shoving the pieces together.
Yeah.
Putting them together so that everyone can see the truth. We have to use the canonical evidence that we have.
Yes.
The canonical evidence says that Scooby-Doo is a Mesopotamian god.
Yes, I understand that. I understand that.
Listen, I don't care if the original showrunners were like, oh, it's going to be a talking dog and he's going to pull off a mask. That's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo has evolved past that, okay?
Yes.
They didn't expect for a man to be born named Matthew Lillard to perfectly embody Shaggy in every way.
That's true. Zoinks. He really is the best.
They didn't imagine that would ever be a thing. They created a cartoon character, and then they created a tulpa, and then Matthew Lillard came out.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So that's what happened. They never expected that.
Do we think Matthew Lillard's a tulpa?
Yeah, absolutely he is.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I think we just blew this case wide open.
No, we didn't. That one was super obvious. That's why you didn't have, that wasn't even on the card tonight. That was just out in there. We just didn't even need to talk about it. That was just a thing.
Okay, hold on. We got an interesting comment here in the chat. To be honest, Mystery Inc. is set in a parallel universe from which they escape to the canon one in the end. Is that real? Is that a thing?
So possibly there's the whole issue with like the cyber.
I do remember the cyber one. I remember. I remember watching. I remember. I remember watching the cyber one. The cyber chase or the cyber. Cyber stalker. I can't remember, but I remember vividly. My childhood friend named Griffin. I used to visit him at. His parents had like a beach house or something.
Fucking Griffin.
And
sounds like a rich ass name.
I mean, no, he's a good dude. The last I heard, he's living in Hawaii and living his best life. Being a radical, cool dude, anti-capitalist, cool guy. Anyway, and I remember watching that movie, that like special at that beach house with Griffin, and it being very impactful on my life for a while. I can't remember much about the program itself, but I do remember the setting in which I watched it.
So technically, I could say that there is an aspect of a parallel universe in that, but you could argue that there's a parallel universe in everything if we're just going by the multiverse theory. Which, I mean, like, yeah, sure, whatever, fuck that. Everything has a multiverse theory. That's not what we're fucking talking about. We're talking about aliens. We're talking about aliens.
Sam and Dean Winchester hung out with Mystery Inc. Are we going to talk about that at all, or?
No, because I say that is specifically in the Supernatural canon, not in the Scooby-Doo canon. Right? That's not in the Scooby-Doo canon, because I would say if, like, yeah, that happened in Supernatural, that did not happen in Scooby-Doo.
Okay, so all right. So are we then to say that that Timmy Turner being in
did hang
Jimmy
out
Neutron,
with Jimmy Neutron? That's a fact. That they did hang out
in the Fairly OddParents universe. That only happened in the Jimmy Neutron world.
No, they did hang out.
And then
that's
and
different.
then Jimmy Neutron didn't actually hang out in the Fairly OddParents world in Jimmy Neutron canon. It's not.
Completely different.
It's a crossover.
Yes, it is.
Crossovers are crossovers.
No.
Crossover events are crossover events, and that is what they are.
I'm gonna fucking call up Daphne right now, and I'm gonna say, Daphne,
call Daphne.
You child character.
Daphne. Do it.
I will call Daphne. I will call Daphne. And I will ask her.
Crossover events are crossover events.
I will say, excuse me, did 40-year-old Dean Winchester flirt with you 16-year-old woman?
Yeah, that is weird. That was very weird.
What is that canonical in the Scooby-Doo universe?
You know, it doesn't matter because
it does it.
Okay, are we to say that none of the Scooby-Doo crossovers are canon?
Oh no, it's canon. They met AJ Lee. They met her.
Okay, so the
Supernatural
one's not canon. The Supernatural crossover is not canon.
Supernatural one was not a Scooby. It was not a Scooby-Doo one. It wasn't Scooby-Doo and Supernatural. It was Supernatural.
Yeah.
It was a Supernatural episode.
Sure.
That was not a part that, like, it wasn't Scooby-Doo goes to Supernatural. It was Supernatural is in Scooby-Doo.
Yes.
Supernatural does a lot of shit, okay? Supernatural did a bunch of bullshit things that didn't matter.
Okay, so you're going to tell me. So you're going to tell me that in the Scooby-Doo universe,
yes,
it is possible for it is not only possible, but it is proven and real that the Anunnaki exist and have magical powers and dominion over reality. That is canonical.
That's what the creator said.
Okay,
that's what the writer said.
Okay, ghosts also exist. Vampires.
Yeah.
Zombies, werecats, all of this exists. But people coming from another dimension to pop in and hang out didn't happen.
No,
can't happen.
What I am saying is that, okay, let's talk about this. Sam fucking lives through, what's it called? Fucking Tuesday, Pig and a Poke. Lives through that day 1,000 times.
Yes.
Okay? None of that was real. There's so many instances of fucking
every time I hear Asia's Heat of the Moment, I think of that. Every time I hear Asia's Heat of the Moment, I think of that episode.
Yeah, of course. Like, that's what that, yeah. They lived through fucking, what is it? Hola, mis amigos. J&J got me good.
Chat
really
makes another
like one of the guys.
Chat makes another excellent point that Supernatural traveled to a universe where Supernatural was a TV show.
That's what I'm saying. Like, LOL, J&J got me good.
Okay,
really starting to feel like one
I'm
of the guys.
saying, I'm saying that sure, it was a Supernatural episode. I'm not trying to argue that it was a Scooby-Doo episode. However, Sam and Dean entered the Scooby-Doo universe. The Scooby-Doo characters, who are licensed by the same production company that released Supernatural. Okay? This was done in coordination with the voice actors at the time. This was done in coordination with the showrunners of Scooby-Doo. This was an event. They didn't just have random animators come in and animate Scooby-Doo in a new way and get new voice actors and not ask permission from the Scooby-Doo people. This was a collaboration of effort under the same production company's roof, which means to me that the Scooby-Doo universe has seen a momentary entrance of Sam and Dean Winchester. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, whatever, fine, okay? Fine, whatever. What's your point? What's your fucking point?
My point is that Scooby-Doo has met the Supernatural Boys. He's met,
okay,
but never seen, John Cena. He has met Abbott and Costello. He has met the Harlem Globetrotters. He's played basketball with the Harlem Globetrotters. Do you think that anybody gets that level of influence without being a multidimensional god?
Yeah.
Are we proving
Beyonce?
Are we proving
Fucking
the actual
Beyonce!
existence of the Anunnaki right now? Is that what's happening? Is Scooby-Doo
Beyonce!
proof of the Anunnaki in our real time?
Beyonce, Michael.
Yes.
Beyonce.
What about Beyonce? Are you doing the third eye while you're...
No, I'm
Beyonce!
I'm saying Beyonce could do all of that. I'm saying Beyonce could do all of that and more.
Oh, yeah? Beyonce played basketball with the Harlem Globetrotters?
She could if she wanted to.
She probably could if she wanted to, yeah. She has to make,
If
like,
she
2 calls.
Dude, if she walked out on the court and she was like, hey, can I take over? They'd be like, yeah.
They'd be like, hell yeah, Beyonce,
sure.
here's the ball. Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Beyonce. So are we saying that Beyonce is a descendant of the Anunnaki?
No, I'm just saying that Beyonce could do it if she wanted to. So why can't Scooby have the same reach as Beyonce?
Now, why does Taylor Swift look exactly like the daughter of Anton LaVey? That's my question.
You can't. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
This is what is. All I'm trying to tell you is this is what is real.
Listen, I hear you. I'm just making jokes because it helps me process the fact that aliens are not only real, but that my childhood favorite show, Scooby-Doo, or my favorite childhood show, Scooby-Doo, is proof of it, is the proof of it.
I have some great news for you, Michael. Scooby-Doo isn't real.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
What picture are we looking at then?
Well, it's just Scooby-Doo standing next to no one.
Standing next to no one, presumably John Cena. Now, if Scooby-Doo isn't real, are you trying to tell me that there was never a show called Scooby-Doo and that Mystery Inc. never happened? Like, this is all a Mandela effect thing? Where did you get any of these animations?
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
No. I'm walking into a point here. I have a real point here. Scooby-Doo is real. Not a flesh and bone creature in our parlance of reality. But Scooby-Doo as a concept certainly exists.
Right. Okay, sure.
Okay, now this concept has worked its way through every piece of popular culture and has stayed as a through line since 1969. Nice. Scooby-Doo is very real. And Scooby-Doo, the concept, is elevated clearly by some supernatural force. And I don't understand why the creators, or not the creators, but the showrunners who are telling the truth of what Scooby-Doo has become and is, why would they come up with a false narrative that is clearly true? Like, yes, obviously, Scooby-Doo is an Anunnaki descendant who is shaping reality or harvesting energy from Mystery Inc., or otherwise, maybe Mystery Inc., they're like his pets, and he's...
Well, that's the thing. He's actually not. He's a descendant of them.
Right.
So he's, like, not in actual, like, Anunnaki.
Oh, really? Because he can unhinge his jaw and eat an entire super mega 7-decker submarine sandwich in one bite while Shaggy's not looking. Now,
really,
that is
I
not...
can unhinge my jaw and do a lot more than that.
Now,
so let's just...
Hot. Now, there is something inhuman or in canine about how Scooby-Doo acts, not just the fact that he talks, but in the things that he can do. You ever seen him run? Because when he runs, cloud of dust, and his legs turn into wheels.
Sure.
Now we can argue that this is just silly cartoon shit, or we can take this as evidence of his otherworldliness. He might just be a descendant of the Anunnaki, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't have magic powers.
No, exactly. Okay, yes. What I'm saying is he was not born in, like, a fucking spaceship.
No.
And he doesn't have, like, he wasn't sent down from the heavens to fucking do some bidding.
Now, technically, what the idea with the Anunnaki being passed down through generations is it's that same Anunnaki. Like, the child inherits the spirit of the father. Oh God, somebody's gonna clip this. The Anunnaki, creates the descendants, and a piece of that Anunnaki's soul goes on and sort of replicates and continues to go. And so, like, inside Scooby-Doo is the same Anunnaki that first created the Doo family. Like, they are all bound by the same spirit.
So is it a copy or is it a split?
It's like a split. They're like
okay.
It's like phylacteries.
Okay, so wait, so Scooby gets, like, the first guy's ability to play the trumpet, and then Scrappy gets his, like, racism?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Scrappy definitely got the racism.
Scrappy got the racism, yeah. Okay, see, yeah, okay, cool. But, like, the other thing is that Scooby, when he found out about this, was, like, fucking shocked.
Yeah.
And the person who told him was his girlfriend.
Now, was Scooby actually shocked, or was Scooby...
Yes, because he was told in a dream. He was told in a dream by his girlfriend.
I see.
Who was then possessed by an Anunnaki because she was in a near-death experience and was in a coma.
So what if... Okay, now here's the thing. Scooby is an Anunnaki descendant who keeps resetting the timeline because he doesn't want to live without his friends, and he wants to always keep solving mysteries. But even whenever he resets the timeline, he himself forgets what he is and who he is until he eventually remembers, and then he consumes all of the Mystery Inc., and then he resets the timeline. And it's the death and rebirth cycle of the Anunnaki. Now, we can just say stuff, we're in happy fun time playland here. This is we can just sort of say stuff. Like, we're having fun here.
Canonically, the sarcophagus has to be opened by 14s.
Okay. We're having fun here. We can say whatever we want. Like how the Anunnaki are definitely real. and how
You gonna
Scooby-Doo
cut
is one
that?
of them.
Are you gonna cut that one?
We're having fun here. Jokes is right here. I never let Jokes out of my sight this whole episode.
Fantastic.
Um,
Tied to a chair.
Jokes is right fucking there, dude. Watching this right over my shoulder this whole time. So we're having fun. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not mad about it. I'm not like.
I am.
Listen, I mean, it's all fun and games at the end of the day. Scooby-Doo, no, this really fucking troubles me.
Yeah, right? Doesn't it? They just did that. They did that. That was like not, and this just wasn't like a one episode, like, oh, isn't this funny? This was like the plot of like 3 seasons. Like this was like this is what they went with.
Which program was this?
This was Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?
This was Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?
Yeah.
This was at the I remember Scooby-Doo, Where Are You premiered at like the tail end of my interest in Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this was the one right after What's New Scooby-Doo. I think.
What's New Scooby-Doo is fine.
Dude, that one slapped.
Yeah, it was
That
fun.
was a good one.
Okay,
well,
I mean,
the theme song made it.
Yes. The original is always my favorite. The original 60s 70s run is just it is true Scooby-Doo to me. I'm a bit of a snob and purist in that way. But yeah, no, What's New Scooby-Doo was good. You know what? I actually liked Velma.
Yeah.
I thought Velma was fun. It was a fun little journey into the Scooby-Doo alternate kind of reality world. Yeah, I mean, this is okay, fine. Yeah, Scooby's a god. Scooby's an Anunnaki descendant. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
How do you feel about the Egyptian gods being Anunnakis? Because that one kind of fucked me up too.
Well, I mean, it's a theory. It's a theory.
I thought Sun Wukong was kind of fun.
Sun Wukong was fun. The idea, well, listen, the idea of human-animal hybrid gods is one of those things that transcends culture, transcends borders, and time. You know, we have seen time and time again in Sumerian myths, in Mayan myths, in Zoroastrian myths, in the Egyptian gods, in early like the early pantheons in the East, we see a lot of these animal hybrid gods. And
what if they were aliens?
What if they were aliens is a good question. I mean, like, I'm not saying that the pyramids were built by aliens. I think it is entirely possible that human ingenuity and willpower could be used to you know, construct things beyond our comprehension, or beyond our understanding of the capabilities of the people of the past. I'm not going to discount humans in that regard, because I think if there's one thing that humans are good at, it is ingenuity. Although that is becoming less and less a theme these days, unfortunately. However,
happy government shutdown, everyone.
Happy government shutdown. Yeah, we'll see if we're even allowed to post this episode. Once the government shuts down and free speech is finally locked away for good. That'll be fun.
They wouldn't stop us from posting this because the government's like so handsome and nice.
Yeah. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm disappointed in the creators of Scooby-Doo for making it so blatant. I was hoping for a deep dive, like a real rabbit hole of Scooby-Doo to be more questions than answers, but they really just kind of wrapped it up, tied it with a bow.
Yep.
And
this is why I was crying when I was making this.
Oh, damn.
Yep. Yeah. I told you I did not know if we could do this.
It's fine. It's fine. You know, for people who stuck around, I'm sorry we broke your childhood if you were a fan of Scooby-Doo and this affected you deeply. Email the rabbit hole at mustfootrecords.com.
We will block you.
Yeah.
Was this a good Halloween one, do you think?
Yeah, it's sad. It's more sad than scary, but I will say the theme is fabulous. So excellent work out of you.
Thank you.
I am sufficiently upset.
Yes.
My childhood
That's the goal
hurts.
every week.
My childhood hurts in a lot of ways. My brain hurts for having to access knowledge about the Anunnaki. Maybe next time we'll talk about the Pleiadians and the Lemurians and the Atlanteans. And
sure.
Just kidding, I really don't want to do that. But ladies, gentlemen, and friends beyond the binary, oh come on. We're not doing it. We're not.
You
don't
know.
It.
You don't know what I have up my sleeve. I have ideas.
God damn it. Ladies, gentlemen, and friends beyond the binary, thank you so much for listening. This has been The Rabbit Hole. My name is Michael. That's Ashton. Get the fuck out of here. Go watch some Scooby-Doo. But not Scooby-Doo, where are you? Or where are you? What is it called? Not What's New Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo, where are you?
Scooby-Doo, where are you?
Don't watch that one because it's going to just ruin everything for everybody. Oh, God. Why did they do that?
Jinkies.
Zoinks.